Salute, peace and power, peace and power. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order, peace, and power to the people that struggle. Salute, salute, salute. When you come on in, please know that this is a place of love, of encouragement, of intelligence, of problem solving, and of culture. I love my people, love my people, love my people. Damn, I had 11, 12 people waiting before I even got on. You got me nervous. I done spilt my water and shit. I'm like, damn, 12 people? That's what's up. 12. I get excited. Don't nobody be waiting for me. Straight like that. How y'all doing? Let's get to it. How y'all doing? Man, y'all got me feeling good. I was feeling a little down. I still ain't get the 10K subscribers yet. Green screen looking raggedy. I'm like, damn. Ain't no love for Snoop Dogg? What's good? Huh? My moderators in the spot? Moderators, please, as our chat gets a little thicker, let everybody know that they are loved. Let everybody know that they are welcome. I'm telling you, get the green screen intel in effect. Get the information for your anger management assessment. Get that in effect. All right? Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Huh? All right, all right. All right, all right. Listen, I know y'all seen the topic. I know y'all seen the thumbnail. Who making beats? Huh? I see you, goddamn. I see you. Well, I'm glad that you are still plugged into the kid while you doing what you're doing. Some people listen to me, they on a treadmill. Some people driving. Some people trying to peek at the Oscars and shit. So, some of y'all out there doing your damn thing. I know what you're doing. And you better make sure that the door is closed because you got the kids in the spotty spot. Don't do it. Don't expose them kids to that bullshit y'all got going on. But this was brought on, all right? This was brought on by a TikTok somebody sent me. And I was appalled. I'm telling you right now, I was appalled. I was flabbergasted. Damn it, I clutched whatever you got to clutch, I clutched them. Because I was like, hold up. I remember this, but I didn't remember it being so vile, so raunchy. I didn't remember it having so much skin from a man. I'm like, what's going on here? Someone actually sent me a TikTok vid of the uncensored version of MC Hammer's Pumps in a Rump. And I said to myself, hold up. How did we let that shit fly? Hold up. We let that shit fly? They call that hip hop? Hold up. We let a grown-ass man with tiger or animal or zebra, whatever print, some type of animal print, drawers, and construction boots, all oiled and greased up, with his money out. Doing all this money and kept doing this here. And I'm telling you, if I were to think differently, I would think that in WWE or WWF and the Heartbreak Kid, right? When he was doing that and telling them to stop. I'm telling you, he had to get that from Hammer. Because Hammer kept doing that in the video. And I'm like, hold up. Hold up. He got on drawers. Animal print. And greasy as a... Man, listen. He was so damn greasy and slick. I'm like, yo. They actually had a black man, shiny and greasy with drawers and boots on, around a mix of different women. Euro, Latinas, all that. Wasn't too many sisters. If you really look at the video, there was a couple of them here and there. But that was a rainbow multitude of different women, because if it was all sisters, you would have seen a lot of cake in it back then. You know what I'm saying? It would have been a lot of cake. It would have looked like a Luke video. And remember, Luke was the initiator of putting them well-developed sister girls up in the spot. We could thank Luke for setting that off. You understand? Yeah. Hammer. Those was really, really, really bikini bodies. So we know that there weren't a lot of sisters in there. So he was gyrating and advertising to a whole new demographic. Because remember, that wasn't his first album. That had to be the second album. Because, man, he had Neon Dion in there. You know what I'm saying? It had star power. Come on, man. Aaron Hall was in the joint. And he was Yo, hold up now. I get the song because look, when you look at the original video, he was in his little Carhartt shit, doing his little thing, doing his hammer shit. No hammer pants. He was in Carhartt construction, boots. He was doing it. Where and who had the idea to put this man in some animal print drawers? Darrell Javon. Salute. Darrell, who put MC Hammer in them animal print drawers with no socks, boots, and knees out? Not only knees, nipples, all that. Who was he trying to attract with that? Because we know sisters. Sisters ain't get attracted to boots till way into the mid-90s. You know what I'm saying? That's what was strictly an NYC thing when women was like, oh, he got on the boots, got on the fresh tin. Women was really apprehensive about dealing with thug or street dudes. That wasn't it. I'm telling you, from somebody who was there. They knew you was in the street. Anything that associated with the street, only a certain type of women dealt with you. You wasn't trying to hear that. You had to really clean up or, tone that shit down a bit. If you would, this new shit where everybody want a thug and all, that shit is new. So, he was already in a different demographic because he had kids. He had crossed over. He had the Euros. So he wasn't doing that to attract sisters. So the question is it spooky? Was that a ritual in order to keep him there or to propel him further? Now, I want y'all to know. Hey, Miss Chocolate, do you like Hammer? You like Hammer in drawers and boots? Because you're a female. Now, you're a young female. You probably don't remember MC Hammer in drawers and boots. But anyway, I had to do the research. So now I'm doing my research and I'm saying, okay, let me think about this. Who was the first rapper or MC that had no shirt on? No clothes. Like, hold up. Got to do my homework on it. Because I'm trying to see where the over-sexualization of men came in. No, Jules ain't Melly Mel. April was right on this. This was LL. This was LL. Nobody knew Mel was like that. They didn't even know Mel was that big. Mel ain't get that big. Mel wasn't that big. And I'm talking about as far as size and girth. Mel wasn't that big back in the days. Just wasn't. He had a big voice and was the illest MC ever. Top like Mel set it off. So they knew and praised Mel because he was going off the top of his head. His performance was crazy. His voice, his delivery, and he had bars. Yeah, Pump Me Up was all right. But again, what year, Miss Little, was Pump Me Up? All right? And that, again, that Pump Me Up, that was an underground joint. The video was there, but if you wasn't in New York, they didn't see Pump Me Up video. No, they didn't. Ralph McDaniels was the only one that played it. Matter of fact, Hot Tracks might have played it. But Mel still, again, was not unclothed. Mel ain't start getting unclothed until his 30s. When all of a sudden nobody seen him. Right? Nobody's seen him. And then all of a sudden, Melly Mel. Right? Because for a while, remember somebody just said Mel was done in 84. Now, it wasn't done in 84 because when him and KRS, and I was there, was supposed to have had these words in Latin quarters, we talking about 87. And dudes still respect Mel. Not only his pen, but his off the top. Mel was still, dudes was, MCs was shook. All right? So now, Pump Me Up, I'm going to challenge y'all on that. That video was after the first rapper who we seen without his shirt, with his nipples, LL Cool J. LL Cool J was, as far as I know, on the video in performance without his damn shirt on. Now, I'm going to ask y'all, Jules, salute for the cat super chat. Much appreciated. I'm going to ask y'all, do y'all know how old LL was when he first came out. How old was he? Because remember, this is a young man's game. Always has been. 16 years old. L was a minor. So, if L was a minor at 16 on television with his shirt off, whoa, man. Because he was doing a lot of gyrating, he was doing a lot of stuff at 16, 17. 18 is legal. Man, if people were aroused, if grown men was aroused, we could say that's kind of kiddie pornish. That's kind of fetishes to watch a 16-year-old with his shirt off. Who else was 16 with their shirt off? Wasn't no rock bands. I'm the only ones who had, I don't even think the Osmonds was 16 when L and them came out. You damn sure ain't see none of them with their shirt off. Why did it take for rap music, urban music, underground sub-genre of music, our culture, to sexualize young black boys? And of course, who and what label was he on? Def Jam. They put a minor on stage, bare-chested, sweaty and greased up. We were all too young to understand. We did a lot of things in our youth that we don't particularly understand, or in the moment don't realize what's actually going on, especially when there's other things that can manipulate our young minds in a situation. But he was 16 years old, running around, bare-chested, in front of the world. Because we couldn't get in to a lot of these things. His core audience, we didn't have no money like that to be going to concerts and this and that. Remember, listen, it was a very different time back then. So, LL set it off. Set it off. Oh, no, it wasn't supposed to be for y'all ladies, just G. Ladies wasn't into it like that. Hip-hop was a gladiator sport. Chicks, a lot of them didn't even understand rhymes and lyrics. Like, they got caught up because we was there. The hype was there because we was there. Wasn't that? Of course, you had Chirac and Pebblies and all, and we had them, but nah. You went to them clubs was thick. Nothing but dudes. Street jams at night. There were no girls out there like that. In the street jams. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe up there in the Bronx. Where, it was just all over the place. But no. In BK, if you was out there at night at the jam, it was limited women. You had men. Men. So when we watching, especially you watching the DJs cut up and all that, by the time dudes was really on the mic and spitting and battling and back and forth, girls didn't understand that. Nah. Unless they were in something, if they were in Zulu Nation or they were Earths from the nation, the 5% nation of gods and Earths, and they were used to quoting degrees and spitting and but no. It wasn't happening like that. When we started going into the clubs and it was a safer space, you understand? Then you had women, and then, even then, again, that's what, they didn't really market it to women until they saw that women were out there really purchasing hip hop like that. That wasn't a we gonna market this to until he came through. Cause even that I Need Love shit, which I hate to this day, can't stand that shit. Shan record was much better. Left Me Lonely. That was solid. Banger. Solid. For what we want to consider a hip-hop love song. That shit was fire. So if you're young and you don't know, go research that. Go look up MC Shan. Left Me Lonely. Hot. Flaming. And he didn't have his damn shirt off. So now, we make this transition again. LL, who was young and bringing the new energy as a soloist and a lyricist to the game, blew up. Now they're looking, as always, for the next. Because when they pushed him through, gotta remember Def Jam, so a lot of his songs were heavy with rock, heavy with guitars, right? Heavy in it. Because that's what they was doing over there. They was just following what they did with Run DMC, the Beastie Boys. A lot of rock was in it. And a lot of rock was in early hip-hop, unless you had the funk from Larry Graham and, different other elements coming in, Bronx and this and that, and they was already in it. But commercially, they thought that they had to say, okay, if we want to go commercial, we want to get an audience, if we want to get this, we have to push this rock infusion in it. Rock and roll been naked, but they wasn't no kids. Them dudes was in their 20s. And we could never compare us to them. Them folks are sexualized at 9, 10 years old within their house, within their society and their upbringing. Shit, they just raised the level of marriage in London, in England, from 16 to 18. They just raised it. So you mean to tell me all this time they've been letting people at 16 years old get married? So at what time is it, or what age is it okay for them to be intimate? So they sexualize they shit quick. So we don't compare with that. You understand? With the rock, yeah, eventually, that's where our people started moving in that space. Like, yo, hold up. If we want to be here, next level, we have to be not rappers, but rock stars. So that's where that went. You understand? That's when you get the tats and then they started wigging out eyeliner and all this other to what we got right now. But early on, L was the only one. I'm telling you, when you do your research, y'all could go all the way back. Mel was clothed a lot. He wasn't running around like that, wasn't doing them shows like that. Once he got Diesel, grown man Diesel, and dudes is trying to push him out of the game, he's going to use what he got. That's when they started with the hip-hop boxing matches and all that, because he was, Diesel and dudes is big, but nobody knew Mel was like that. Unless you was from the Bronx and you saw them all the time. Go look early on, Mel was slender. I mean, he had, little size slender. LL started that. And then they needed to get someone else to copy because nobody was doing that. You ain't see Rakim unclothed, KRS, nobody. Then, all of a sudden, Big Daddy Kane on the album cover. Why? I don't know. had no idea. Brooklyn dudes wasn't giving it up like that. But remember, Big Daddy Kane and LL been tight. They were friends. They were tight. Maybe he picked it up by going out there and kept staying with them Queens dudes like that. And I'm not slighting them, but yo, all of a sudden, we see Big Daddy Kane chest out. Now the picture with Scoob, I don't know. Who cuts hair without their shirt on? I don't know. We thought it was sus back then, but again, you love Kane so much. Now, you know, anytime we got to see our people, and I'm talking about specifically hip-hop, anytime we got to see our people on TV or in magazines and stuff like that, yo, that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to read the article, see the picture, see what they had on. Oh, yo, you seen what they had on? But when you look back, you like, hold up. The fuck was Scoob doing with his shirt off, cutting hair? Like, who? What? What is that? Like, hold on. Not only what was that, but, yeah, okay, he was doing Kane. Shit was sharp. You know. Hold on. Y'all didn't stop and say, yo, hold up. He got his shirt off. Who cuts hair like that? Bad enough that, and dudes, y'all know, you know, I had the multi fade. I had the 7 star and the crescent in my head. I had all that. But any man know that when he's in the barber seat, the worst thing a dude could do is have his money all on your shoulders or your back or too close up, because he already got to position himself a certain way. Now, you know, all the old time barbers, they always step back. For some technique that they got, they never did that. You didn't have to worry about that. Once they got into the game, once Kane and them started with that extra parts, multi shit, old timers wasn't doing that. That's how Scoob and them made crazy money. That's how Onyx and them made crazy money. Them dudes back then, when I was getting $10 and $12 haircuts, they was charging dudes $30, $35 back then to put all that shit in your hair. Young dudes had to do that. So I'm trying to figure out what young dude is cutting hair with his goddamn shirt off. Up close. Like, yo, hold up. And then it's a picture, then y'all put it in the magazine. Permanent stamp. So now, if there was an agenda, if there was a conspiracy, these are the little small shit that people allow to go past them. You're like, oh. And try to, you know, kind of shrug your shoulders to it. But yo, that was sus. L is a teenager. Prancing around with tight ass troop sweats and troop suits. At 17, 18 years old. Started at 16. Who at 16 is that comfortable with their shirt off? Even boxers, even when I was boxing in Golden Gloves, boxers keep their shirt on and their headgear on as amateurs. When you graduate to the pros, then you could take your headgear off, and I guess you take your shirt off. And at that time, you wasn't professional. It wasn't no 16-year-old professionals unless you was coming from Guatemala, Puerto Rico, Mexico, and all that. You understand? So now, you talking about kids that's coming from NYCHA houses, that's coming from projects, that's coming from the side blocks and the private houses of the ghetto in hip-hop. At 16 years old, he comfortable enough to take off his shirt? Or somebody put that in his head? Come on now. So we go from LL to we caught Kane, and then V, what up, V? Because I'm going to get to your man too, V. Because your man Too Short was looking real sus back in the days too. With them tight ass jeans on his grippers. I don't know if that's how y'all was moving out there, but we going to get to that. Because y'all barking on these young dudes for these wares and purses and fashion and all that. They was looking suspect then too. Cause all that life is too short. He going through the video. Them jeans was like jeggings, yo. All right, so we got we got LL. We caught school with no shirt on, cutting hair, and then we catch Kane on the cover, shirtless. Now we seen Curtis Blow, but Curtis Blow was an adult on the cover, right? And I guess he was making an attempt to imitate Al Green on his famous cover, right? Curtis Blow, little chain and all that. But then it starts getting real weird. We catch UTFO on their cover for Split Personality, shirtless. All of them except for the educated rapper, who is Haitian. I believe the educated rapper is Haitian. So I guess he's like, I'm not taking my shirt off for this shit. And I don't even think he was on that song. But it starts to trickle. We see the trickles. We saying, hold up. Then Kane does the ultimate. Kane poses for Playgirl. Now it gets deep. Because as the culture is growing and they are commercializing it and putting dudes in different markets, now we're going to put it into play and we have to start softening these black men up a lot more. Because at the time it was still very conscious. Grand Poobah, Brand Nubians, Chuck D, X-Clan, Poor Righteous Teachers, Kane, Lakim Shabazz, Rakim. It was conscious. So we can't have all that running around. Nah. Once we get commercial, and once we show them that those who are commercial are not as masculine, we got them. That had to be in the play from back then. Because Al came through the door as a kid, 16, a minor. He couldn't even drive, but he could perform with his shirt off. And this is way before Hammer and Pumps in the Rump. Somebody just sent that to me and set it off, so I had to go back to research it. Say, hold on. Hammer wasn't the first one. Hammer was grown. So that made me say, oh, hold up. What's going on in Oakland? Y'all on some freaky stuff. Because he had on... Come on, man. He didn't have to do that. He already sold 10, 12 million. He didn't have to be out there like that with them goddamn animal print drawers on and boots. No. No, he didn't. He was a grown-ass man. He had horses and shit already. He ain't have to do that. He didn't have to do that, but he did it. And his peoples held him down. Neon Dion was there. He ain't had his drawers on. Aaron Hall was in there. He ain't have his drawers on. Yeah, he had on drawers, motorcycle gloves, and boots. That's it. That's it. He was ready to go. If you go to a girl house with that shit on, she know exactly what you coming for. No mistakes about it. You show up at the door, all greased up, with boots on and drawers. She calling the cops if that ain't what she into. She calling the police. Y'all threw that shit in our face in front of the world. In front of the world. front of the world, we seen this grown-ass man pumping and a rumping, doing all this. Come on. So I gotta research where it come from. Because remember, New York City's the mecca of hip-hop. We start everything. So if Hammer was able to do that in Oakland and bring it here, hold up, who was the first one? Then I did the research, got LL. Ain't nobody before L was shirtless. We ain't see Grandmaster Caz without no clothes on. We ain't see Spoonie G. We ain't see Jimmy Spicer. We ain't see Kool Moe D. None of them. Tito and Ford, none of them. Houdini, none of them. Houdini did start coming out a little sus, but they was grown men. But they did have on them leather shorts that we used to buy downtown, and I ain't going front. Somebody might have a picture of me in some tan leather shorts that they used to sell on Fulton Street downtown because I thought I was the rapper Jalil. I ain't gonna front. I thought Jalil and them did everything. I thought they was fly. But I had on a shirt. I was covered. That's the first time and the only time y'all might have seen it. And I was 15, 16 getting into high school. But the shorts was shorts. Come to your knee almost. They were leather. And hey, somebody might have that performance because we used to be battling all the time. You know, going to United Skates and hip-hop battles and shit, and battling Kid and Play and battling all these dudes. And if you don't bring a whole bunch of people, you're going to lose the contest. But I was running around battling everybody and all that. I thought I was Jalil. But remember, they was grown and you didn't see them the way LL was being presented to the world till so much that you always knew he ain't have on no shirt. Nothing. Under the true suit, nothing. Consistently. We know L ain't gonna have on no shirt. Even if he got on a Kango. No one got a Kango, no shirt. A kid, let's remember that, 16, 17. Half naked. Half naked, talking about Scream and all this other shit. Radio and Shark Fin, all that. Okay, so L, school level with no shirt, came, and then we started seeing the background dancers in biker shorts. No bullshit. No bullshit. Go to the Uptown Kicking It video. Groove be chilling them. They pants mad tight. Background. Look around. Go to these old hip-hop videos and start looking and saying, hold up. Dudes was real spicy back then. You're going to catch it. So all this new fame, yo, look at them. Yo, this, look. Yeah, it's true. When you get to purses and you get to pink boots and you get to, you know, eyeliner and all that, these are statements. This is a representation. Your uniform is a representation of who you are, how you manifest your being. So when you see a man with eyeliner and lashes and, come on, son, what's good? What's hood, yo? For real, for real. So now when you go back and you say, hold up, you gotta look and see what the fuck was transpiring. So you get the Kane, you get the UTFO on the cover, you know, you're starting to see a whole lot. And then it kind of subsides for a minute because gangster, right, that LA shit took over. And you see the khaki, you start seeing all that. They always baggy this. It shifted. So NYC got into a different mode where we got over materialistic and None of that shit was tight. And we got into a space where everything that we wore was street. So you kind of stopped seeing it. So L was only one shirtless until, you see Treach doing a little something here and there because he was short and kind of, had a little stockiness with him. So you see it. You start to see, oh, the ones who are in front, we have to give them a space where we are making them sex symbols. Because after L, the next sex symbol was Treach. Because Kane ain't last too long. I don't know what the hell happened in Playgirl and with Madonna, but that shit got him up out of here. He was gone. After that Prince of Darkness or whatever, that silky purple shit, after that album, he was out of here. They kicked him out of the whip after Posse movie and all that. Whatever he did in Playgirl and whatever he did, that was a wrap for him. He was still who he was, but it was over. LL, the next sex symbol in hip-hop was Treach. Absolute facts. And at what point? Because when he was first coming through, they were scared of him. He got that big-ass machete. He wilding. He from Newark. They were scared of him. He blew up. Females are coming into the game. And now the females are heavy consumers because now we got Latifah, we got Mooney, we got, Light, we got every, now we got women. Now we got it. So now as it's growing, as we get money, we start to see it. We need sex symbols for men. Next one was Treach. And they started stripping him down, or he started stripping himself, and you started seeing his chest. Absolute facts. Treach was a sex symbol. I don't care how much dudes like him because he could spit, because he had that aggression, because his stage performance was flawless. Chicks ran to Naughty by Nature because they seen Treach, and then they started taking his clothes off, and that was it. The soloist in hip-hop. The solo MC who must stand on top of hip-hop has to either be sexualized to the highest degree or he out of here. Started sexualizing Treach. Treach started acting. He started humping in movies. He started humping on TV shows. That was it. Everybody at that point, after that, who was on top of the game, disrobed. Disrobed. And everybody on Def Jam. Everybody. Ja Rule, DMX, that became the prototype. You got a body, and you can spit all you want, but you ain't got no body. They ain't pushing you. That's why Jay ain't go nowhere until it became what it became. Now, y'all could think about it. Y'all could go back. Y'all could research. Jay did not have a clear path until after 2001, 2002. He was bumping. It was massive competition. Southern rap explosion blew up. All that. He did not have a clear path to number one until after a lot of different things. But the main thing is, nigga, he was not no sex symbol. And as long as they could put somebody there that can spit, that had a stage performance, and gonna take their goddamn shirt off, they was on top. And that carried all the way through 50, through Wayne, through Game, through Nelly. All of them. All of them. Straight like that. Now go back and start doing your research and see, yo, hold on, how this one fell off? Hold on, how that fall off? Hold on. Too much masculine energy that couldn't be manipulated, that couldn't be softened, that wouldn't strip. You out of here then. You ain't taking off your clothes, you out of here. Because Hammer did pumps in a rock. As a grown-ass man. So where did we think it was going? What did y'all think was going to happen? What y'all think was going to happen? Y'all heard what Little Richard said. They would not allow him to perform as a male heterosexual in that space. Wasn't going to let him do it. Doing that little mascara, started acting little, extra sugary. He in the mix. So do you think that somebody with intelligence, with power over masses of people, with a word that speak to black men and women, and can attract that from their side too, is going to be allowed to stand in a space where they're woke and conscious? Hell no. 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 Did Eminem ever do a video with his shirt off? No, but he used to wear them farmers. He used to wear them overalls without his shirt, but even when he's doing that, he looked just like how they look. He had his overalls without his shirt, but he got a damn chainsaw with him. He looked like trying to, do a soft take on Jason. And, he looked menacing when he didn't have it. He didn't look like somebody that you want to taste. They've been fetishizing our men, come on. Since enslavement. Buck breaking and doing all that. They've been doing that. So when you see a white man without his shirt, you don't think none of it. You in fear? Or it is what it is. Because they created an image of omnipotence. That's the oppressor. So the oppressor is never, you're not, unless you are conscious and woke and you can understand that the reason that they oppress black people is to dominate them sexually. That's what capitalism and all that is about. That's what the power is about, to take away your resources, to reduce you down to something that they can sodomize. That's what capitalism is. The man, the person, the entity that has the most resource that can starve everybody out, he can dominate them in any kind of way he wants to. That's just what that is. So if you're conscious and woke, then you're going to see white men for who they are, which is over-sexualized. Come on, they the ones who do all this old wild shit and then put it in the universe. So, nah. When you see Eminem without his shirt, you don't think nothing of it. What? That's who they are. That's who they always been. That's who they always been. Caucasus Mountains, they ain't have on no clothes. That's where they always been. So you don't think anything of it. But when you see a black man stripped down, naked, in front of the world, you're thinking a couple of things. Or either he's going to get lynched, he's going to get humiliated. You don't see him in the space of power. You don't see that. You automatically have a different projection of it. So when you are taking away the message of hip hop by putting a different image in it, nah. That's what that is, confusing. very confusing. When that's what it is. That's why I don't do all that dress up, get fresh, and nah. You want to concentrate on what I'm saying, the messages I'm delivering. Fuck what I got on. That shit ain't nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's image. I seen people with unks and all type of shit, and they don't mean none of that. They don't mean none of it at all. They ain't for the people, none of that. They got fezzes and all this other weird shit that need to get knocked off their head. Because they full of shit, they scamming. Twisting narratives on the information. So it's different. That image is everything. I'm telling you, when you see X-Clan with that image, with what they were saying, what they were doing in the community, powerful. That got to get up out of here. They got them up out of here. Now y'all out of here. Straight like that. You see P early on and you see Griff in it. Oh, nah, hold up. Y'all got to get them out of here. The imagery is crazy. Because if it matches the words, the message, the rhythm, oh, nah. This can't fly. That got to go. That got to go. But when you confuse it, when you take Pac and take his shirt off, or when you take Pac and put him in some old time 1920s, 30s gangster imagery, everything that he's talking about gets distorted. Because now you're hyper active in your mental thoughts and like, yo, now he a tough guy, he a gangster. You missed the revolutionary part because you caught up in the image of it. So if you keeping these black men shirtless running around, you just reduce them to freaks. That's what you do. So that shit is, hold on. We got to make sure where it came from because we have to know it. It's a must. We got to know where that shit came from. And if you could take it all the way back to LL, oh my goodness, if you take it back that far and realize how young he was and how he was manipulated and how they was giving him trinkets and saying, yeah, you got it. You dig what I'm saying? Remember that Little Caesars commercial? And Jimmy Walker came in there old as hell talking about a dynamite. That little man said, you still got it. Hype. Getting you hype. Yeah, you got it. Here, take this gold chain. Take this big ass radio. Here, get you a little, back then we went getting the Volvos. The Volvos was the hot car. Get you a Volvo. Boom, yeah, go ahead. Take your shirt off, little black boy. They don't care about you talking about radios and LL cookies and all that. Them people was looking at that little man body. So when we see it, and then you see somebody who was as powerful as Hammer, who was taking care of families. Hammer, what the hell was you doing with them drawers on in your boots? You was greased up. Looking just dastardly. What's going on? So now, again, when you try to criticize and critique these young dudes, they like, hold up. Let's go back to the videotape. Too Short's had on, Too Short. He had them on too. Too Short had on skinny jeans. I don't care what you want to call them. They was taping. Just was straight leg. Tight. Ice Cube too. Ice Cube joints was mad tight. Yes. Chuck D too. Tight. Then they got heavy. Dude was looking at him like, hold up. So he got loose. Then when you get too old, you gotta let shit out. But dudes was wearing some tight joints. When the street aesthetic came, when you start to see Rakim, you start to see King, you start to see G-Rap that was very, very street. That's when you seen the baggy pants, the chuckers, and dudes is in the street. But nah, when they was trying to commercialize hip hop, dudes was wearing some sus shit. I'm just gonna tell it like it is. Alright? Simple as that. That's where it is, and that's what it was. So leave these young dudes alone. Leave them alone. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. There you go. Now why you throwing names up in there? Excuse me, Fred Joe, man. How you talking about the DOC, man? And Dre. We know Dre's pants was mad tight. Why you gonna throw my man Doc up in there like that? Cut that out. Yeah, Hammer, what happened? That's why they said Hammer don't hurt him. Because he had his eggplant out. Like, yo, who next? Plumps in the room. I got him on the... Come on, son. Who does that? Boots and drawers? Like, what was he with? Only time I ever seen somebody with drawers on and boots was on Rikers Island when they was taking showers. Dudes used to take shower with their drawers on and their boots because they scared that somebody might run in on them in the shower. Don't get me to explaining and talking about it, but dudes take showers with their clothes on Rikers Island. I've never seen somebody who had that much money, who was at the top of the game in their perspective era with boots, shiny skin, animal print drawers on. Some money was in everybody's face. The dudes that was playing dominoes, whatever, the Hammer came and sat down, his money was right there. When he was spitting and the dude was standing there, his money is right there. That's all you see. So son, why you so greasy? Greasy and going hard through the whole video. Somebody had to open the door for that. Never seen that from a grown man. Ever. Ever. And definitely not in hip hop. So where was you trying to go? Where was he trying to take the culture? To the next level. Next level. Because them, listen, come on, man. We all went to the pool. We all went to the beach and the pools and all that. Men had swimming trunks or cut off shorts. Black men be wearing no drawers to the beach? Come on, man. Come on, man. I got 231 people in here. 3/4 of that audience right now is men. Any of y'all got a pair of Speedos? Any of y'all got a pair of tighty whities? Any of y'all? Because I'm telling you, I wear boxers. Got the Ralph Cramden box. I don't even wear them boxer brief shits. So how did this man get the notion that it was okay to be in the video all oiled up, greased up? Some was shiny with them leopard. Only other person I seen with a pair of them drawers was when I was up north. And you doing the laundry and all that shit, and dudes be leaving their laundry on top of the shit and they don't come get it. So you like, yo, hold on, man. It's drama. You don't want to touch nobody laundry. But somebody had took somebody laundry out and put it on the top of the dryer. We come through, we like, yo, who drawers is these? Dude had some, like, yo, come on, we in jail. We up north. Who got on these bikini drawers? Yo, who left their laundry over by the machines? And it was a Dominican cat this drug lord, Dominican cat that caught a bid, so he was up in New York State. Didn't speak too much English, but he understood what we were saying, came over to the damn dryer and said, "Oh, Bobby, this is mine." We looking like, "Yo, son, you wear these? Son, we in jail. Come on, son. Poppy, these is yours?" And he just grabbed his motherfucking bikinis and kept it moving. Like, yo, that's how you rock? It's the only time I seen that. I ain't even see that in the army. Even the white boys in the army wasn't wearing no Speedos and no drawers like that. And Hammer wore them shits for the world to see. Yeah, he did. He wore them video drawers for the world to see. It had to start from somewhere. Our hip-hop pioneers wasn't doing it. LL was the first one to be damn near naked as a youngster. And his image has been the prototype for anyone who has been on the highest levels of hip-hop. And if you think I'm bullshitting, do your research, look it up. Go decade by decade, go era by era, and see. If not, the top rapper of them eras, you may have dudes that come through here and there, but the top ones of them eras got the same image as LL. Majority of the time, that's the image. So again, as always, you know, don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. I'm telling you, shit is spicy, but it's been spicy. It's been spicy. Don't act like this shit is new. It's been spicy. Y'all just seeing it now. I could go, don't have me go to, because I have some more content. I could go through the lyrics if y'all really want it. I could take you back. And dudes were saying some real sus shit. And we could do a whole nother vid on that. Yeah. Yeah. Alright? So don't mess with me. You dig? But again, I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. Thank y'all for coming through. Again, salute, salute, salute. Get the green screen popping. Keep it popping. Keep yourselves popping. You dig? And if you need an assessment, and I'm truly, truly mean this, if you need help, book an assessment. I'm telling you, a lot of people going through it. While I was sitting here, I just seen another person from my building, an elder this time though. He was 92, passed away about an hour or so ago. So our people is really going through it. I got 3 text messages from different people talking about we losing a lot, and that's just what it is, man. You know, people are here for a purpose and a reason. But if you really are going through something and you need that person to talk to, or I'm telling you, if you know you have an issue with anger or DV or some type of coaching, you'll get an assessment, book an assessment, and let's move on it. Let's move on it. Don't wait till it's too late. You dig? Don't wait till it's too late. You know, because I don't want y'all out there in y'all drawers dancing around. I'm serious, man. I look at y'all like, yo, well, what's good? We need to talk. If you think we at that level in your life right now, where you grown and you want to wear, you know, bikini drawers and your boots, nah, we need to talk. So get an assessment before you out there rapping in your drawers. All right? Again, salute, salute. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. I appreciate y'all coming through, my moderators. Y'all know I love them. Keep that green screen information in effect. All right?